Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Tony Denise, and I am the owner of Ina&Body Candle Company. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And my channel is basically about my journey on my small business. So thank you so much for supporting me on that. And in today's video, I will be talking about what you need to get started in a candle company, or if you are just interested in doing DIY, you're interested in making candles for gifts or just for your own home, whatever it is, whatever your motivation is, I got you. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. So a candle company, you can actually start it in your own home. I am in my home, in my kitchen actually, and this is basically my studio right now. And we can make everything we need to make all of your candles right here in your home. So you don't have to worry about going out trying to find a place. You can use your stove, you can use the burner, the double burner method. You don't have to purchase a whole lot of equipment. You can just get started um, with the basic essentials, which I'm going to share with you. All right, so the first thing I would say you need is some gloves when you get started working. I feel like everything, because we are working with products that go to out to other people, I just feel like hygiene is key. Also, it helps you not to get wax all over yourself or all over the vessels or whatever it is that you're doing. So always purchase some gloves. I got these from the local beauty supply store. So yeah, these are good. The next thing that you will need is this little measuring glass. You guys see that? So you can measure your fragrance oils in ounces or grams. So I plan to do ounces. I use ounces. So I make sure I just got like a little measuring cup. It's glass, so it's easy to like clean in between making different scents and things. And it has the ounces here. So as I mentioned, you're using your fragrance oils, any fragrance oils that you can purchase from any candle supplier. There's plenty out there that you can look for. I would just suggest that you just do a lot of research on it. And it tells you on your candles, well, this essential oil is from Candle Science. Yes, candle making is a science because we do have to like formulate things and all of that. So it does tell you about how much percentage you should use, but you also have to do your own math according to your vessels and all of that. But that's something else for another video. So that, and then also a weighing scale to weigh out your wax, to weigh out your essential oils. Make sure everything is good. So this is just a kitchen scale that I have. It's digital. Digital makes things better. It makes things easier to read. So digital is good. Other thing you need is your wax. So this is some wax that I use. I'm currently using it right now. I'm actually about to do some testing to see if I actually like this wax. So that's why it's not even like a lot, like a bulk purchase. So yeah, you need wax. Like what you gonna make your candle out of, sis? Okay. And then also you need a thermometer. So this is a metal one, which I do like. Also digital, because digital makes things better. Very easy to use. You need a thermometer because they're at certain temperatures. Because at certain temperatures you have to, normally between 175 and 185 is the temperature that we use when the wax is melting to add our essential oils. So it's important that you have a thermometer on hand to know when it's time to add those things in. Another thing you need is something to mix with. A lot of people use skewers, like metal or wooden skewers, but those may cause air bubbles in your wax. So this is a lot better. Also, it's multi-purpose because if you have wax that you have to like chop out, you can get in there with this. It's easy to clean. Something else about I was gonna say, I don't know, but it helps you to fold when you're stirring your fragrance oil, the dyes, the wax, whatever it is that you're doing. Folding it just so that you don't get any air bubbles, no sinkholes, anything like that. So that you need a stirring tool. Also, if you don't want to purchase something like this, you can also use like a wooden spatula, like let me see if I have one. So like a wooden spatula like this, that just helps you to fold the liquid as you're stirring, because you're gonna stir for like 2 minutes. Make sure everything is nice and cohesive. So another thing that you need that's a absolute must is a pouring pitcher. So this is one of the pouring pitchers that I have. I also have a really small one that I actually use for this, but you need a pouring pitcher. This is where you do all of your, you melt the waxes down in it, you put the essential oil, not essential, the fragrance oil, everything, whatever you need it in. So yeah, a pot, just put some water in it, put this in it, and do a double boiling method. So for me, in my previous video, I don't know if you saw it, but if you did, you'll see that it was my first time ever making a candle, and the directions actually told me to put the pouring pitcher directly on the burner. With this wax got up to almost 300 degrees, and I can't put this fragrance oil in there until the temperature of the wax is 185, no lower than 175. And girl, it took forever. It was like 20, 30 minutes for the temperature to come down. So it's easier to do a boiling method. Like, it's not direct heat, so it'll help you. So if you're doing this at home, you can use your stove. But if you don't want to use your kitchen, you don't have wax everywhere, or it's just not your preference, and you want to use another location in your home, or whatever is your situation, you can always buy a burner. This is a very small one because I really plan on using my stove, but yeah, you can have a burner. Put the burner on. Put your pot on it, put some water like halfway, put your pouring pitcher inside, and let that wax melt fully. And then at that temperature, put all the other stuff that you want to put in it that you've measured out and everything, and you're good. And you're good to go. So yeah. You need that. And then so when it comes to your vessel, so this is the vessel that I'm going to be starting off with, guys. I'm so excited. It is so cute. It's 8 ounces. It is so cute, and it looks very good. So one thing I noticed though, it does smudge up, so I am going to make sure I wear these gloves and make sure that, you know, I wipe it down before packaging, so this looks really nice for people. So you need a vessel, a jar. This is, I think this is a glass jar. Yeah. Some type of container where your candle is going to be in. So I prefer to shop around for places that include the lids because um, I don't have time to be trying to, okay, it's this one, I need this size, okay. And then you order the wrong thing. Like, we trying to save money, we trying to make money, not spend money unnecessarily. So I just try to get it where it all comes together and we know what we're doing. So you need a vessel, and then you also need a spray bottle. This is from the beauty supply store, $1. So you need a spray bottle with alcohol. This is like rubbing alcohol in it. And what you'll use this for is I would spray my vessel down before I wick it, just to make sure that everything adheres to the jar perfectly. You don't want any issues with that, so I make sure it's clean. Also, in between making like if you're making another fragrance, when you're in between, you're trying to like use one pouring pitcher and another, you can always like put some really boiling hot water after you use all your wax to rinse it out, spray it down with some alcohol and some paper towels and rub it down real good, and then you can get started on another one instead of having to like it just saves time. So yeah, so you need that. And so once you have your jar ready to go, you need some wick stickers. Wick stickers, can you guys see it? So you just peel it off, and you need some wicks. So you just peel this off and put it at the bottom of the wick, which is like this middle part. You put it at the bottom of that, and you stick it to your jar, the bottom of your jar, if you don't want to purchase wick stickers, I heard that you could use a glue gun, but I also did some research on that, and it's actually doesn't work that well, and it's super messy. So it's just easier. They don't cost much. I think I got these from Candle Science. And how much were they? I don't know. They were like $2 or $4, and you get like a whole bunch, right? So like I have like a whole pack of these. So and I know that there are tools that you can use that helps you to punch the wick down into the vessel. But I'm just starting off. I'm just using my hands right now. But I'm sure when I blow up, I'm gonna get some better supplies. But yeah. Also, what you need is well, this is like a popsicle wick thing. I don't know what it's called. You see it? It got a hole in it. Do y'all see it? I don't know. It got a hole in it for the wick. So after you put the wick inside, you put this over it, and it just stabilizes the wick to where it's staying straight up in the middle, so that when your liquid is solidifying, everything is neat. And yeah, so if you don't have these, there are plenty of different options out there. This is very simple. You can just drill a hole in this. And you can get a whole bunch of these. Like, it's very inexpensive. And or if you want to, you can buy the expensive stuff or the more something that looks better. But yeah. So you just need to put this over your vessel while the candle is solidifying, just like so, with the wick steaming out of it, and let it chill, let it do its thing for like 24 hours. And so yeah, that's what that's for. Oh, I was gonna say, you could also use clothespins. If your vessel isn't super wide, you can also use clothespins. I saw that a lot when I was researching for this video as well. Something else that you need, so once you have your wick in there, you have the candle made, everything is good. Your wick is going to be super long, still sticking out of that candle. So what you want to do is you got to cut it. You got to cut it. Okay, so these are some scissors that I got from my first video that were my first time ever making candles. I got this and I got the burner from that too, from that candle making process. So you just need some scissors to cut the wick. Another good option you could use are that you probably have at home would be wire cutters. I don't know if that's the right verbiage, the right words to use, but wire cutters are good as well, because some wicks do have like wire in the middle. But Candle Science, they normally use like tissue, like a linen and cotton blend. So yeah, and I have a few that I need to test out. So they are pretty thick. These are pretty thick. So I hope this will work. If it don't, then I'm gonna be out in the garage getting me some wire cutters, okay? Because this is pretty thick and it don't feel like, it feel like I'm gonna be struggling. Yeah, so you wanna cut your wicks at 33 millimeters. So I don't have a ruler here, but a ruler is nice to have until you get comfortable and you don't need it anymore. And the last things that I would say that you need is a notebook. This notebook is, like I wrote anytime I have ideas, anytime I'm interested in researching something, anything, you have me to write it down, sis. You can write it on your phone or whatever, but I'm just better with, I don't know. I'm just old school, y'all. I'm just old school. I just like having me a notebook. So you can write your recipes in here. Excuse me. Whatever it is. And you can write your recipes in here and then later, like, you know, type them out, make it look nice, y'all. But any ideas you're having, goals you want to set, like when I was doing my business plan, I wrote everything out that I was thinking about, and then I, you know, put everything else into the computer, in my laptop. Another thing is I have another notebook that I use for testing. So with these candles, we're gonna test because these candles are going in people's homes. People got children, and you need to make sure that everything is safe. First of all, you need to make sure that you got a good hot throw, that though it's not doesn't have too much soot. I think it's how you say that word. That it's not. It's just, you just need to test your candles. Make sure it's smelling like. You just need to test your candles and make sure it's operating correctly before you give it out to people. Yes, we do put warning labels at the bottom, but you want to do your due diligence as well. I mean, and you want to be proud of what you're presenting to people and know that it's a good product. So, yes, test. So, your testing, I would say you need another notebook for that as well. And that is the basic essentials that you need for just starting out with your candle company. And lastly, I would say you need prayer. Let God lead you, girl. Let God lead you. He will lead you to what supplies you need, what fragrance oils you need, whatever it is. Make sure you pray and be led by God. So, yes. That is it. That concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you on my next one. Thanks. Bye.